This video is sponsored by In the Zone Cards and Games, your headquarters for board games, paints, and Magic the Gathering. In the Zone Cards and Games, Ashtabula, Ohio. Welcome back to the Board Games Maelstrom. My name is Scott. To my right here is Gavin, and my wife Holly is across the way. You want to wave at the crowd, Holly? There you go. There you go. We tried doing this live on YouTube, but for some reason YouTube would not accept the stream. It wouldn't start the stream. So I'm going to record this locally, and then I'll edit it and put it up tomorrow sometime. As you've probably been able to guess, since you read the name of the upload and what you can see on the table, we are going to play Tokyo Highway. And I'm going to take a minute to say that this video is sponsored by In the Zone Cards and Games, your headquarters for games, paints, and Magic the Gathering. In the Zone Cards and Games, Ashtabula, Ohio. Alright, this is going to be a teach and playthrough for Tokyo Highway, and I myself have never played it, so I'm going to be teaching it straight from the rule book. So until that happens, what I'm going to do is put the microphone, there goes the lid, I'm going to put the microphone right here in front of me, and we will begin. Alright guys, let me go through the rule book a little bit, and we will begin and see what's going on. The goal of the game is to construct your highway using the columns and road sticks. Place your cars on the highway by building roads across your opponent's highways in grade separation, keeping your roads efficiently to finish all of your cars quicker than your opponents. So basically what that's saying is, whenever you build a road and it goes across one of your opponent's roads, either as the lowest or the highest at the time, you get to place one car. If you cross across two highways at the same time, you get to place two cars on that road. And the object is to get rid of... Something wrong? Oh. The object is to get rid of all your cars. Basically, when you're placing a road, there are some rules. First of all, the starting road must be placed. And it's going to be hard for those watching the stream, because this is a three-dimensional game. You'll see that there is room underneath the sticks, and they're going to be put up. Whenever you put the end of a road on one of your columns, it must be on the end. It cannot be like this. It shouldn't be like that unless you want to lose. But placed like this. And when you go to place your second column, it must be one grade higher or lower than the previous one. So probably a good idea would be to leave space and move that out. Leave space on there for the next one to go. That's the same rule with all the gray columns, up one or down one. There is an exception to the rule, and that is these yellow. I don't know if we've got a little bit too much light and you can't see what color this is. I think we might have a little too much light. Let's see what this looks like if we turn off this recording light. I don't think that makes too much of a difference. In fact, it probably makes the room a little darker than it should be. So we're going to put that back on. Alright, these are yellow columns. And when you place these, there are a couple of different rules for them. When you place these, you may place any number of higher or lower. So if you're going to place the yellow column, you may go from 1 to 4, though that is not recommended, and you may do it this way. If, for some reason, you knock over any amount of columns or roads, whatever you knock over of your opponents, then you must give up either, I believe it's columns or roads, to your opponent for each one that you knock down. So we have to keep track of whose is whose, and try to be careful. We do have these tweezers if somebody doesn't think they're going to be able to do it with their hands. But before the game starts, we're each going to place out a building. There you go, honey. There you go, Gavin. We're going to each place out a building, and we are going to use these as obstacles to build around. So everybody just go ahead and place a building into the play area. I'll go that close, huh? Okay. All right. And then I guess I'll start, since I'm the one teaching. Must place a road to start off, and one of your cars upon that road. And everyone else's road must be at least one road length away from the road that I've placed. So, if you guys want to go ahead and place your starting road and place one of your cars upon it. And I'll go over a few more rules while you guys are doing that. Now, also another special rule with the yellow columns is if you place them, you may branch off 2 roads off of the road that's coming in. So you can use them as like intersections where you can have like 3 roads coming off at the end. If we already went over that, if you go over or under another opponent's road as the higher or the lower, then you get to place one of your cars. The yellow ones are called junctions. That's when you can put up to 3 popsicle sticks coming off. The end of the game comes when all your cars are placed on the highway or when the construction materials run out. If you are short of construction materials, your opponents go on to play their next turns. If your opponent completes turns with no penalty, the player with no more construction material will lose the game immediately. Other players will continue the game. If only one person has remaining construction materials, this player is the winner of the game. Alright. Everybody's got their starting cars out. Alright. And so I'm going to move the microphone a little over to the side so it can pick up everybody, hopefully. And hopefully our sound is working for this. So, I guess I will go ahead and place my next road.
It doesn't matter where we put it now, right? Like,
no, it
doesn't have to be a popsicle.
No, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a popsicle stick away this time. So it's basically. I think and this has to be 1 higher, so I must use 2.
Do I have to place columns, or can I just put my sticks somewhere between 2?
No, you must place your columns.
And do I have to place them off my own or somebody else's?
No, you want to place it off your own.
Okay.
You want to try to stay away from other people's unless you're going over them or under them. You may not go over someone's column with your popsicle stick, so if you're placing something, you may not place a road like this. It has to go over a road. And as I was talking to you before, if it goes across like this, then you get to place 2 cars. Because you're technically going over 2 roads. This is going to be extremely hard for people watching to see. Let me see if I can't give like a little bit of a down look at this so you can see the dimension on the game. Alright, Gavin.
Okay.
Alright. Guess that leaves it up to me. Let's see if I can reach this. Oop. Let's not do that.
Let's not.
That's my own, so I don't have to pay anybody anything. Don't help me.
House rules.
You need to help me. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Holly, you're up. This is not the final countdown.
I don't know where that came from, but okay.
That's I said Holly, you're up. Get it? You're
Oh my gosh.
up.
He's
Dead
such
joke.
a-
Hashtag dead jokes.
That was awful.
Yes, awful is what I strive to be.
Ugh. It would just be better if we had it for background music now. Okay.
Shh, no background music. We are here to entertain the masses with our mastery of the Tokyo Highway.
And your humor.
I have no humor.
Yeah. Oh well. I just.
I don't want to even bump the table. I'm gonna knock over some pieces, like, and then I gotta pay everybody.
I don't know. if
Especially
this
how
is
you
being
have that
like we could
popsicle stick just like balancing on the edge of that.
You like that?
I like it.
I don't.
I don't like how he's kind of took over your area.
Thank you for your support. I appreciate that.
Well, I was coming to do that. So. You were just closer. He placed his far away from mine.
I need to stay away from people, huh?
Or try to
Well,
go over.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna want to try and aggressively go other people's stuff. You don't.
Because the first one, he already has 2 cars.
I can't go over that.
Not from your position, no.
No.
I mean, you can start heading this way. You can go off that way. Problem is he's probably going to score on you next turn, no matter where you put your.
I know. Thanks for your encouragement on his behalf. I don't know.
I think I have a plan.
Eh.
It's like Jenga.
Probably we're going to want to move your column out just a little bit. Oh! That's yours, though, so it doesn't count.
That's right, it doesn't count.
Just don't knock over mine.
Yeah. That's a lot of points.
You're going to want to
This is
want
a
to leave yourself some room. As you can see on mine, I got enough room to put 2 sticks coming off it, like right now. I mean, you can place 1 stick on top of the end of another stick.
But it won't.
You can. It is a valid move. Oh, man.
I just feel like that's not going to stay.
Well, it doesn't matter. You placed it.
Okay. So now I could place 4, right? If I put a yellow on
If you
top.
put a yellow on top, yes. So you're going to go from a 2 to a 4, huh?
I'm gonna try.
That's dangerous going from...
I just don't. I don't know if it's gonna have enough. Oh, please don't sneeze.
Nobody breathe.
Let's come a little closer.
Whew. The tension and excitement are overwhelming.
Let's come a little closer.
It's like playing Operation when you're a kid.
So that I just scored 2.
You can place 2 cards on it, yes. Do you need the
Yes, I
tweezers?
definitely need the tweezers. Can't put them upside down because then that would be a card. That was the most stressful thing I think I've ever done in my life.
This is a lot.
Where are you gonna go 5 high? He is. He's gonna go for it.
I know it's got to be super close to the rest of this in order to work. dog is gnawing our butt something fierce right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say something. You hear any strange noises? It's the dog.
All right.
Wow.
This is
Wow.
tension is high.
No!
So you knocked the car over. What does that mean?
Well, first of all, it means I have to
Your engineering degree is revoked.
put it back.
Oh, you gotta put it back if you knock the car off?
Yeah. Yikes.
Oh, and look, you almost moved it off the whole entire thing.
Yeah, I don't think.
That is.
I don't
think
think
you
I
should go
have.
that.
I don't think I have to. I don't think I have to pay you anything unless I knock your sticks or your columns over.
Can't look.
Has to be slightly. Knocking buildings over does nothing. I need to be
Watch.
slightly
The
closer.
control freak in me can't stand it. I have to be able to straighten it up, but I can't because it says, like, no, don't do that.
Oh my god. That's 3 points.
It is. Well, there's no points in the game.
Or
but
3
yeah.
cars.
Eh,
It can all. Oh.
that's disaster. Right
Look how
there.
slow. Look
Look
how.
at
Look how. It's literally hanging on by a thread.
Oh. Oh, good idea. I feel like we're playing Operation, you know.
No, don't say. Bzz.
It's on there. Tire almost fell off. Like he's hanging on by 2 tires,
I
but.
feel like I've seen YouTube videos like this, but in real life, the car's on the side of a mountain. I don't think so.
Ha ha!
So now it's your turn. But you're right here. So, I mean, you don't kind of got to go near that. But if you kind of bump the table even
Technically,
the slightest,
you can
that's
score.
coming.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
That's coming.
you can score by going over him.
That's right. Safest move? Probably.
Oh, absolutely the safest move, because I'm not dumb all the time. At
Now
least not
he
right in this
has to
moment.
build off of that. So he is going to be...
You know what?
I want to make sure everybody can
Go
see what's
him.
going on over here.
Go
I don't
ahead.
want to go near his, and I'm going to have to.
No, thank you.
You're going down one.
I'm going down one.
All right. And you can, like I said again, you can put that on top of the other popsicle stick. You can overlap the ends.
Still.
Oh, you can?
Mm-hmm.
Eek.
That's so
Place
much
a car.
safer.
My car's out there.
All right.
Oh. Now
It's all
to the
you.
fun part. Alright, I gotta move the chair back a little bit, so I'm gonna have to stand up.
Oh gosh.
And we're gonna see your bald spot again.
My balls
Wait, did I have one?
No, not you.
I'm talking about him.
No.
You can peel off in the other direction.
This way?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I can't go back over that. There's no way.
You're going from a 4 to a 2?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to get some pictures for the page actually,
Doing
because this is actually a game in which the
Uh-oh.
the table presence itself,
that. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I tapped.
Which one did you tap?
the table
Actually-
presence itself brings.
Now, do I get points for it going over both of them?
Where
Ooh, he's like over
Right on the edge of it.
are you over the pylon? Because you cannot go over the pylon
You can't at all.
at all.
Oh.
You can't go over
So
the pylon.
he's over the pylon.
So you're gonna have to move that a different direction, sir.
Oh, I can't go over
You
your...
cannot go over the pylon.
give
See
it
her,
one
see
second.
her pylon at the very
Wait.
bottom. You can't go over top of that.
That's what you're over top of.
specifically says in Rule 7.4.3, do not cross over any column. Bad.
Oh, that.
Subsection A.
Subsection 3.4.2.1 reminds me of the little geeky kid we used to have. Ooh.
That was close.
Yeah, that was close.
Oh no. Right on the edge.
You know what? It's sturdier than yours.
Ta-da. Whew.
Let me see.
WTG.
I know exactly where he's going to try to go now. He's going to go over these and get
Oh.
2 points.
Yes. Good luck with that.
Actually, no, he can't.
Yes, he can.
Or he can.
He absolutely can. Yeah. Oh.
This is going to have to come out more, which is surprising because I would have thought that was too far as it is. Still has to come out more.
I don't like this.
Living on the edge.
Hell yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Heck yeah. Sorry.
Not a chance. I want to. Oh man.
He only needs 1 point.
Vroom vroom. Vroom vroom. Ah! Alright.
Oh, when he sat back, the table kind of shifted a little bit, and I was like, oh.
It is up to you, Holly.
I don't know what to do.
I know what she can do.
What can I do?
You can come this way and cross across this one and place another car.
That's
Or you could come this way, but you probably don't want to do that. I don't know. Can you cross across your own columns
I
to win?
probably want to do what I want.
Yeah, you do what you want.
That's right. What do I want? Just kidding.
He's looking up to see if he could score on himself so that he wins. He only needs 1 more card because he took the riskiest. Look how they're both on. Those both are on the edge.
Really?
I don't like this.
Emotionally strained. Bust out of my comfort
Oh,
zone.
if you can ground a road
You could
safely
go
to the table,
Over here.
you have created an exit to your highway. You may place an additional car as a bonus point on the exit road. You may not place cars on your roads that already You may not place cars on your roads already constructed in previous turns. You may not place a car for building a road across your own highway. There it is. Yeah, I
You
can't. I cannot win on myself. I must win off of you guys. Which is weird because I am. The tension is palpable here. We're coming to you live from Ashtabula, Ohio, on the Tokyo Highway World Championships. Holly Jenkins is about to place her column. She's trying to decide between a 3-column and a yellow-topped 4-column with a junction. And the tension is she's sweating bullets.
I'm not
I've
sweating
never seen a single woman
Right.
sweat this much.
in front of the air conditioner, so that's enough.
So, everybody be careful. Don't breathe, because she's about to place her cars.
Oh, heck.
If you want an idea as to how far to place it, if you're going that way, right about here. Or if you're coming this way, right about here.
I know what I'm gonna try to do.
What I need to do. How high can I go?
As you want.
This is like limbo. It's how low can you go?
That's not humanly possible. Well, fine.
Oh, I can't really help you. And when we're done, I want to take a side picture of this and show how cool it is. Because this is a pretty interesting game.
I'm glad you didn't go that way. See what's.
I would have. I would have.
Oh my god, that's.
I'm gonna push that in. Hold on.
Here, even though it's really not allowed, I will help out.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
You're like, I'm gonna beat you now, so here, let me give you a hand with your
That's how it is.
Place your car.
shinko.
I don't know how much of a how much you can see with the lower one, but I think it gives kind of a little bit of the three-dimensionality of the. Ooh, and she's on. Gavin, you are up.
Knocking over stuff of my own.
Okay. I have another question. I have another rules question.
Less.
What is that laugh?
See, you're not as shaky as you thought you'd be with this.
I'm very sure.
That's well done. That's.
Need to try?
Yes, you did.
He's winning this one.
How am I going to do that, sir?
Come off the yellow.
Oh gosh.
I knew that's what he was looking at.
Yep, I was looking that up. Ooh.
But if he knocks it over,
Oh, shit.
don't mess up. It's okay. Right there. Yep.
You're not gonna.
Don't help. If he knocks everything over, he has to pay all of us parts. You got it. Right there. Yep. Yep. Now he just has to place his car. I don't like this. They're
Okay.
all of his are on the edge.
You are solid. I know all his cars are hanging off somehow.
1, 2, 3. Yes! I win the Tokyo Highway World Championships
I didn't know this was a championship.
by a hair. Woo!
By a hair.
Yeah, just a hair.
We all have all of our cars.
Okay. Well, I mean, my highways were by a hair, but let's take some highway pictures here. Get some too, Holly, please. Oh well.
To take the pictures because it's good money.
No, honestly, I just think the game looks amazing laid out on a table.
Now, if there was more cars, we could keep building. It would be
Yeah, it's
worth it. My plan from here was to go all the way over.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
what my plan was.
this game, I think I'm gonna have to go first on the. Let's go back up to the top of the table here, and I'm gonna go first on what I think of this game. I think it's very interesting. I think it's a game that I think the game my kids will like because it's both dexterity and thinking. The pieces are well made. They're nice, chunky wooden pieces. The cars look good. It's simple yet elegant in the way it looks on the table. You're building something out of little circles and popsicle sticks, and it turns into this beautiful looking little highway, metropolis highway, going across different roads, and something that probably either hasn't been or won't ever be built in a real place. But I don't know. I haven't been everywhere over the world. I haven't seen pictures of everything. Maybe there's something out there that looks like this. If you've seen something like this, or even multiple highways over top one another, and post it in the comments below. Let me know. I would say this is a solid 3 out of 5 stars. The only reason it's not any higher is it's a little light. I like my games a little bit more thinky, But it's for a light game, for something as a filler in between. I think we played in, yeah, it's just hitting 30 minutes now for the stream, and I taught it during the stream. So we played this game in about 25 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes, something even a little bit lower. But I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 stars, and then we're going to pass it along to Gavin and tell us what you think about the game, sir.
Very heart pumping. Like, it's very stressful.
It is. I didn't think I would use the tweezers, but I did end up having to use the tweezers for sure.
I give it about 3.5 stars out of 5.
3.5. All right. Let's see if I can get a shot over top here. Oh.
Nice.
Really? My wife's sending me pictures during our recording. Anyway, yeah, fantastic. It's a good game. I mean, neither Holly or Gavin are, hobby gamers, that have been doing it for a while. Anything they've been exposed to has been through me and the channel here. So I think they did really well. It's like I said, it's visually striking on the table. I like the way it looks. I'm going to post all these pictures up on our page on Facebook. If you happen to enjoy our live streams, we're going to be doing more of them. We're still trying to come up with a name for the live streaming that we do. Game Night is taken by Board Game Geek. My wife suggested Game Night, but that is taken. And my phone keeps receiving text messages or pictures or something. But we're still trying to come up with a name for it. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and put it in the comments below. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe at the channel. We appreciate it. We're over 100 subscribers. I am going to be very shortly giving out a game, and that will be shipped free to whoever wins it. So now we're going to get Holly's opinion on what she thinks of the game. Holly, let me see if I can turn the camera toward you. And there she is. Lean in. What do you think?
I like it. It was quick. I think it'll be great with the kids. Our younger kids would like it if we played it with them. I think it could get a little ruthless, a little bit funny. It's stressful, but in a good way. It's not too bad.
All right. And now you've heard from the full company here at the Board Games Maelstrom. And I want to wish everybody out there a happy 4th of July tomorrow. So if you get to see this, I'll probably post it on 4th of July, so you'll probably be watching it then if you look at it, or possibly later. But thanks for stopping by the Board Games Maelstrom.